So as you noticed in my last soap making video when I made my Columbo soap, I wasn't totally happy with it. There's too much green. I think there should have been some black involved. Boris thinks so too. I thought the brown was just fine. There's just too much green and it needed a little bit of black. And I think I would have been happy with it. So I'm going to try today. So I'm using the same fragrance oil, bay leaf and tobacco, to make this soap again. I'm also going to discount the water a little more than I did. I'm not going to quite do 50-50, but I'm going to get pretty close because there was a lot of soda ash on that soap. I prefer no soda ash. It doesn't ruin how the soap works. It just doesn't make it as pretty with a white, So we're going to try again. Okay, Boris? You know what? We need to make another Boris soap. Boris would love a Boris soap. And then his presence in the beginning of the video will make even more sense. Okay, let's go make our soap. This is the fragrance oil with a little bit of sugar. So instead of 5 ounces of water, we have in here 3 ounces of water and 2 ounces of lye. I'm estimating that maybe I might be able to cut this today. Alrighty, we are all blended here. Still very, very thin, also very hot. We're doing well. So we've got our brown again. And I liked how much brown was there last time. Then we're going to have a little bit of black for the top. I needed to get a smaller item for this. Oh, wow. Look at that. I'm going to try to clean up my mess. And I think I'm going to cut out the part with me cleaning it. Good as new. Nothing happened. A little bit of green. Just enough to get some green in the bar. That's it. I need to get my chopstick out and quit fooling around. And then as before, I think my brown is a little bit lighter today, but that's all right. Okay, and we'll attempt to let this set up for a little bit. Again, I'm having trouble waiting here. So yes, I'm going to do this again. Plus, I didn't really mind at all how the design came out on my first attempt of this. It was just the colors that I didn't care for. That should be enough green as long as it shows up. I hope it's not too little. You know how sometimes soap can make itself disappear. All right, looks like it might all fit this time with that water discount. Just nice. Don't have to use the little sample mold. If you haven't figured out why I chose to use black right now, it's for his messy dark brown hair. It's not, I don't think his hair is actually black. Maybe it is. I think it's dark brown. And then because Columbo's hair is curly, I don't think you're going to see any of this, but I'm going to swirl the blackness. I hope I get to cut it today. Well, no, I was not able to cut it the same day. This is the next morning. I'm curious if this one's going to be brittle on the corners as well. Well, interesting. That's a really light brown, isn't it? And this looks like soda ash on the bottom. How does that happen? Okay, well, we'll see, won't we? Let's get our cutter out. Expectations are low. Ooh, I like it because, well, I think I like it mostly because the black is like messy. My green tie looks a little too swirly. I like it though, mostly because the black needed to be there, I think. It did. And it's nice that it hasn't been crumbly. Yeah, I like that. That's good. It's a simple representation of Columbo's appearance. And for the oh so desired samples, yes, I am happier with this one. If I make it again, I'm probably going to try to swirl this a little bit so it looks actually like it might be curly, but it's so much closer than my last soap, which I brought along. They're pretty similar. A little bit lighter brown, less green, which I wanted less green. You remember this. And the black, I think, is good for representing a soap that's supposed to be Columbo themed. Same fragrance, same ingredients, except the activated charcoal on this one. Less soda ash because there's less water, which means it's actually a little bit smaller at the moment. But this one, they should shrink to be the same size, but isn't that interesting? This one's still bigger because it still has to shrink. And there's less soap in here because remember I had to make a little sample size with this soap batter. So in the end, this one should be smaller after 6 weeks. I'll have to check that out, see if it actually is. I do feel like the texture is actually smoother. I don't know why. It's all the same ingredients. Maybe I blended it more. Side stamp, by the way. Having a black top is always a little bit of a risk because soda ash will turn it white and ashy. But nope, because of this deep water discount. Water discounts, I think, are beneficial in many ways. Well, I'm glad you're here watching my little soap video when you could be over there watching the more popular, more interesting, more YouTube-ish soap making videos than mine. So thank you for being here. It means a lot. And I hope to see you next week again.